Welcome to Europe, the dream destination filled with centuries of history, vibrant cultures, and jaw-dropping landscapes. But for many, Europe seems out of reach because it's often seen as too expensive. Well, here's the good news. Exploring Europe affordably is absolutely possible. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it. We're diving into the essentials of budget travel in Europe, from cost-saving tips on accommodations and transportation to dining on a budget and experiencing Europe's must-see attractions without overspending. So, if Europe's been calling your name, stick around. This guide is your ticket to an affordable adventure across the continent. Starting with the basics, setting a budget. The foundation of any affordable travel plan is knowing your financial limits. When planning a budget, set daily limits for things like accommodation, food, and activities. There are some great travel apps like TravelSpend and TripCoin, which can help you stay on track by tracking every euro and dollar you spend. Once you've set your budget, stick to it as closely as possible. Travel can come with surprises, but with a plan in place, you'll feel more in control of your expenses and more confident exploring without constant worry about your wallet. Now let's talk about where you'll stay. Europe has a range of budget-friendly accommodation options that go beyond hostels. Hostels are great and widely available, offering affordable rates, especially in Western Europe. But if hostels aren't for you, look at budget hotels, guest houses, or Vrbo. For an even more affordable experience, consider staying just outside city centers. A short metro ride can make a big difference in price, letting you explore cities like Paris or Amsterdam without the high cost of staying downtown. And if you're really looking to save, couchsurfing is an option too, meeting locals and getting a unique perspective on each city. Transportation is a big part of the budget equation. Luckily, Europe's transport options make getting around easier and more affordable than you might think. Trains are a fantastic way to explore Europe, but tickets can add up. Booking in advance is key to finding the best prices, especially for popular routes. Buses with companies like Flixbus or BlaBlaCar rideshares are even more budget-friendly. And don't forget about budget airlines like Ryanair and EasyJet. Keep in mind, though, that budget airlines charge extra for checked luggage, so packing light can save you a lot. No trip to Europe would be complete without tasting the local flavors, but you don't have to splurge on restaurants for every meal. Europe is full of local markets and street food stalls where you can grab affordable and delicious meals. Think fresh pastries in Paris, gyros in Greece, and tapas in Spain, all at local prices. If you're staying in a place with a kitchen, cooking your meals a few times can help stretch your budget. Grocery shopping can be a fun way to learn about the culture, too. Plus, many cities have specific food markets that offer fantastic eats for low prices, so don't hesitate to explore those. Finally, let's talk about experiencing Europe without high-priced tickets. Many of Europe's most famous landmarks, like the Parthenon in Athens or the Berlin Wall, can be enjoyed for free. And for paid attractions, look for free entry days or city passes that offer discounts on multiple attractions. Free walking tours are another fantastic way to learn about a city's history and culture without spending a fortune. And don't forget about Europe's beautiful parks and public spaces where you can relax, have a picnic, and take in the local vibe without spending a cent. With a bit of planning and the right mindset, Europe can be one of the most affordable and enriching travel experiences out there. So why wait? Start planning your European adventure today and see just how far your budget can take you. Europe is the dream destination for so many of us, filled with historic cities, diverse cultures, and breathtaking landscapes. But planning an affordable trip can feel a bit overwhelming. The truth? A European adventure doesn't have to break the bank. With smart planning, you can explore this incredible continent on a budget. Today, we'll cover everything you need to know to plan a cost-effective European itinerary. From picking the best destinations and saving on flights to setting up a budget and finding hidden gems, this guide will set you up for a budget-friendly European adventure. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. Planning your itinerary is one of the most important steps to saving money on a trip to Europe. Start by choosing your must-visit cities and balance them with more affordable nearby spots. For example, pair Paris with a trip to smaller budget-friendly cities like Ghent or Lyon. By mixing high-profile destinations with hidden gems, you'll get a well-rounded experience without overspending. Timing also makes a big difference. Europe's peak seasons, like summer and Christmas, bring higher prices and crowds. Traveling in shoulder seasons, spring or early autumn, means lower costs, smaller crowds, and pleasant weather. Careful planning and timing can make Europe more accessible than ever. Let's talk flights. Scoring affordable flights is a huge budget saver, and there are some great tools to help. Websites like Skyscanner, Google Flights, and Kayak are perfect for comparing prices across multiple airlines. And here's a tip: search in incognito mode to avoid price spikes caused by frequent searches. Flexibility with travel dates and airports can make a big difference too. Sometimes flying midweek or into a smaller nearby airport can reduce costs. And for travelers planning a multi-city trip, budget airlines like Ryanair and Wizz Air offer low fares across Europe. If you're a frequent traveler, consider signing up for loyalty programs or using a travel rewards credit card. These perks can add up over time, making flights and other expenses even more affordable. A clear budget is essential for any trip. Start by setting a daily limit for accommodation, food, and transportation costs. Don't forget to add a little extra for activities or any unexpected expenses along the way. Using travel budgeting apps like TravelSpend or TripCoin can make sticking to a budget easier. These apps track spending in real time, letting you see exactly where your money goes. Knowing your limits allows you to focus on enjoying your trip without worrying about overspending. Another key part of budget travel in Europe is choosing affordable destinations. Cities like Budapest, Prague, and Krakow offer amazing experiences at a fraction of the price of cities like London or Paris. Doing a bit of research ahead of time helps you identify budget-friendly spots that still provide plenty of history, culture, and excitement. Also, keep in mind that not every European country uses the euro. For example, Hungary, Poland, and the Czech Republic have their own currencies, which often means better exchange rates for visitors. By choosing destinations with favorable currency exchange rates, you can stretch your budget even further. If you're enjoying these tips, be sure to check out our other travel guides and share your thoughts in the comments below. With a bit of planning, Europe is an affordable and accessible destination. From balancing popular cities with hidden gems to strategically timing your trip and using budget-friendly tools, you can enjoy a European adventure without overspending. From hostels and budget hotels to homestays and vacation rentals, Europe offers plenty of options that let you experience amazing cities without emptying your wallet. I'll show you how to choose the best affordable accommodations for your European trip. We'll talk about finding safe and comfortable places to stay, tips for getting the best deals, and how to explore local neighborhoods like a pro. Ready to plan your stay? Let's dive in. Hostels are a go-to for budget travelers, and they're not just for students. Modern hostels offer a wide range of amenities, from private rooms to dormitory-style bunks. The great thing about hostels is that they're affordable and social. Many hostels have shared spaces, group activities, and local tours that make it easy to meet fellow travelers. When choosing a hostel, look for ones with good reviews for cleanliness, safety, and location. Websites like Hostelworld and Booking.com allow you to compare amenities, read guest reviews, and even see photos. For the best deals, book in advance, especially during peak travel seasons. If you're looking for more privacy, budget hotels and vacation rentals are also great options. Budget hotels are typically cheaper than mainstream hotels and offer basic but comfortable amenities. Sites like Booking.com, Expedia, and TripAdvisor make it easy to filter by price and amenities so you can find a place that fits your needs. Vacation rentals on platforms like Airbnb and Vrbo are perfect for those wanting a more home-like experience. With rentals, you can cook meals, do laundry, and often enjoy extra space. Plus, vacation rentals can be a cost-effective choice if you're traveling in a group or planning to stay in one place for a few days. Homestays offer a unique, budget-friendly experience by letting you stay with locals. This is a great way to experience authentic European culture and get insider tips on the area. Plus, homestays are typically affordable and include basic amenities, and sometimes meals are part of the deal. Websites like homestay.com, vrbo.com, and Airbnb offer homestay options where you can find hosts willing to share their homes with travelers. For those who love meeting new people and want a more personal travel experience, homestays are an excellent choice. Not only do you save on accommodation, but you also gain a connection with locals, making your trip even more memorable. Getting great deals on accommodations can be easier with a few extra tools. Apps like Hotel Tonight offer last-minute deals for travelers willing to book on short notice, and loyalty programs with platforms like Vrbo and Hostelworld can save you money if you use them frequently. Travel memberships like YHA or Hosteling International offer discounts on hostels worldwide, and AAA or AARP can give you discounts on hotels. Also, if you're looking to travel frequently, loyalty programs with hotel chains, or signing up for a travel rewards card, which can lead to some serious savings. If you're finding these tips helpful, check out our other travel guides and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. With so many budget-friendly options, affordable accommodations in Europe are more accessible than ever. From social hostels and budget hotels to homey vacation rentals and unique homestays, there's an option for every kind of traveler. By using a mix of these tips and tools, you can make Europe feel like home without overspending. Exploring Europe is an adventure, but getting around can sometimes feel like a big expense. The great news? Europe has one of the most diverse and budget-friendly transportation networks in the world. With the right strategies, you can see everything from the Eiffel Tower to the Swiss Alps without spending a fortune on travel. In this video, we'll go over the top budget-friendly transportation options in Europe, from budget airlines and trains to buses and ride shares. Plus, I'll share some insider tips on discount passes and strategic route planning to help you make the most of your travel budget. Ready to hit the road? Let's get started. Budget airlines are a fantastic way to travel long distances across Europe without breaking the bank. Airlines like Ryanair, EasyJet, and Wizz Air offer low-cost flights between major European cities. But to get the best deals, booking early is key. Also, keep an eye out for added fees. Budget airlines often charge for extras like checked luggage, seat selection, and even printing your boarding pass at the airport. To keep costs down, travel light with just a carry-on, be flexible with your dates, and try to book flights mid-week. Smaller airports, often used by budget airlines, might be a little further from the city center, so plan for transport from the airport to your accommodation. Europe's train network is extensive, reliable, and one of the most scenic ways to travel. High-speed trains like the Eurostar, TGV, and ICE get you quickly between cities, but slower regional trains are even cheaper and still offer beautiful views of the countryside. If you're planning to visit multiple cities, look into a Eurail Pass, which can offer unlimited travel across different countries for a set period. Regional train passes, like the Swiss Travel Pass or Germany's Rail Pass, are ideal for exploring specific countries. Booking tickets in advance, especially for high-speed trains, can save you a lot. Traveling off-peak is another way to reduce costs. Trains in Europe tend to be cheaper during less busy times, such as mid-morning or late evening, so plan accordingly. For shorter distances, buses and rideshares are some of the most affordable options. Companies like Flixbus and BlaBlaCar operate all over Europe, offering low-cost rides between cities. Buses are ideal for budget-conscious travelers and usually have amenities like Wi-Fi, charging ports, and even extra legroom. Ride-sharing apps like BlaBlaCar connect you with locals driving between cities, so you can share the journey and the cost. It's an affordable and social way to get around, and it gives you a chance to chat with locals along the way. Just remember to check the reviews for safety and have cash or a digital payment option ready for shared costs. If you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to check out our other travel guides and share your thoughts in the comments below. Discount passes are a lifesaver for budget travelers. Major cities like London, Paris, and Berlin offer multi-day public transport passes that give unlimited access to buses, trams, and metros. These passes are often cheaper than buying single tickets each time, especially if you plan to explore the city in depth. For cross-border trips, consider the Interrail Pass, which allows you to travel between countries in Europe for a fixed fee. Some passes even offer additional perks, like discounts on attractions and activities, which can help you save even more. Check the details before you buy to make sure the pass covers the routes you need and fits your travel schedule. With so many affordable ways to get around, exploring Europe doesn't have to drain your budget. By combining budget flights, trains, buses, and local transportation passes, you can create a journey that's as exciting as it is affordable. So start planning, pick the best routes, and get ready to experience Europe without the stress of high travel costs. When you think of traveling through Europe, tasting the local cuisine is probably high on your list. But if you're traveling on a budget, dining out can add up fast. The good news? Experiencing Europe's incredible food scene doesn't have to be expensive. With some smart choices, you can enjoy everything from fresh markets and local street foods to affordable restaurants without stretching your budget. Today, we're diving into how to eat well and affordably in Europe. From finding local dining spots to learning cultural eating habits that save money, I've got you covered with tips to savor every bite without overspending. Ready to dig in? Let's get started. Street food is one of the best ways to taste authentic European flavors on a budget. From crepes in Paris to bratwurst in Berlin or arancini in Italy, street food is delicious and affordable, often costing just a few euros. Cities like Lisbon and Istanbul also have amazing street food scenes, where you can sample local specialties without spending a lot. Food trucks and small stalls offer another great option. They often serve local, fresh, and affordable meals in casual settings. Whether you're in a big city or a small town, asking locals about the best street food spots is always a great idea. Street food not only lets you eat affordably, but also gives you a taste of local culture. Europe's local markets are a treasure trove for budget-friendly food. Markets like La Boqueria in Barcelona, Borough Market in London, and the bustling markets in Athens offer a mix of fresh ingredients and ready-to-eat local dishes. Many vendors sell affordable meals, so you can pick up a delicious sandwich, fresh fruit, or a pastry without spending much. Shopping at markets also lets you create your own meals. If you're staying somewhere with a kitchen, you can buy fresh ingredients like local cheeses, cured meats, and bread to make simple, authentic meals. Not only is it affordable, but it also lets you experience the flavors of Europe's local produce. Eating at budget-friendly restaurants doesn't mean missing out on authentic cuisine. Many European cities have small family-owned restaurants or bistros with great prices. Look for places outside the main tourist areas, as they tend to be cheaper and more authentic. Many restaurants offer daily specials or set menus that provide 2 or 3 courses for a fixed price, often at a discount compared to ordering a la carte. This is a great way to try local dishes without overspending. Lunchtime specials, in particular, can offer great value for money. Grocery stores are another great resource for affordable meals. European grocery stores offer a wide variety of fresh and prepared foods, so you can create your own meals or pick up affordable snacks. You'll often find local specialties too, French cheeses, Italian olives, or Spanish chorizo, at much lower prices than you'd pay in a restaurant. For those staying in hostels or vacation rentals with kitchen access, grocery shopping is a perfect way to save money. You can make easy meals or even pack a picnic to enjoy in a park or by a scenic view. Learning local eating customs can help you eat well for less. For example, in Italy, aperitivo is a popular tradition where bars serve drinks with complimentary snacks or small plates in the early evening. In Spain, many bars serve free tapas when you order a drink, so you can sample different flavors without spending a lot. These customs are a great way to enjoy local foods affordably and immerse yourself in the culture. So, keep an eye out for these traditions as you travel. They're not only budget-friendly, but also a fun, authentic experience. Eating well on a budget is absolutely possible in Europe. With street food, local markets, budget-friendly restaurants, and a few smart choices, you can savor the flavors of Europe without stretching your wallet. So go ahead, explore, taste, and enjoy every bite. Europe is one of the most visited places in the world, packed with iconic landmarks, historic sites, and cultural experiences. But did you know that you can experience a huge part of Europe without spending a lot? That's right. From free museums and public parks to local festivals and walking tours, Europe has countless ways to explore without breaking the bank. In this section, I'll guide you through some of the best free and low-cost attractions across Europe. We'll cover everything from entry-free days at museums to exploring stunning parks, local festivals, and unique walking tours that give you a real taste of the culture, all without high costs. So if you're ready to experience Europe affordably, let's jump right in. One of the best ways to experience European culture is through its museums. Many of Europe's most famous museums offer free or discounted entry on specific days. The Louvre in Paris, for example, offers free entry on the first Sunday of the month from October to March, while the British Museum in London is always free. Checking for free entry days ahead of time can help you save significantly, especially if you plan around these dates. A quick tip: arrive early on free days to avoid long lines. Museum websites often list their free or discount days, so take a few minutes to plan your visits in advance. Europe's public parks are like open-air museums where you can enjoy nature, history, and art at no cost. Parks like Hyde Park in London, Tiergarten in Berlin, and Parc Güell in Barcelona provide beautiful landscapes to explore, relax, and even join in on local activities. Whether you're picnicking with a view of historic buildings or enjoying live music from street performers, parks are perfect for a budget-friendly experience. And here's the bonus: many parks often host free events like outdoor concerts, yoga classes, or art exhibits. Just a quick online check or a chat with locals can help you find these hidden gems. Local festivals are another fantastic way to experience Europe's culture without the high cost. Many European cities hold annual events and festivals that are free to attend, from Oktoberfest in Germany to the Festa di San Giovanni in Florence. These celebrations are filled with traditional music, dancing, and food stalls, giving you a true taste of the local culture. Festivals often take place in open public spaces, so you can simply join in the festivities, enjoy the atmosphere, and maybe even meet locals. Check the city's events calendar before you arrive, and you might get lucky with a unique experience. Walking tours are a wonderful way to explore Europe's cities, and many are free or pay what you wish. Local guides take you through historic sites and hidden gems, sharing stories that bring each place to life. Free walking tours are available in almost every major city, from Dublin to Prague to Amsterdam. Another great tip is to look into city passes, which often cover multiple attractions and public transportation for one price. City passes like the Paris Museum Pass or Rome City Pass can be a great deal if you plan to visit several major sites in one area, offering savings and convenience as you explore. Europe is full of rich experiences that don't have to come with a high price tag. From iconic museums and public parks to local festivals and unique walking tours, there are so many ways to see and enjoy Europe affordably. Planning around free entry days, exploring city parks, and finding local events are all simple but effective ways to maximize your travel budget. Exploring Europe is an unforgettable experience, and bringing home a piece of it is something every traveler loves. But finding unique, budget-friendly items while avoiding pricey tourist traps? That takes a bit of strategy. The good news is that shopping on a shoestring in Europe is possible, and I'll show you how to bring home meaningful souvenirs without overspending. In this section, we're diving into the best spots for affordable shopping, from flea markets to artisan shops, with tips on how to find authentic, low-cost items that capture the essence of each destination. So if you're ready to shop smartly and stay on budget, let's get started. Flea markets are a treasure trove for budget travelers. They're often filled with unique finds like vintage jewelry, handmade crafts, or even antique trinkets that make memorable souvenirs. Cities like Paris have the famous Marché aux Puces, while Berlin boasts the Mauerpark Flea Market, and Madrid has El Rastro. These markets offer everything from art pieces to collectibles, usually at affordable prices. Take your time wandering through the stalls and don't be afraid to bargain a bit. It's often expected and can lead to even better deals. Plus, shopping at flea markets lets you support local sellers and find items that are truly one of a kind. Local artisan shops are another fantastic option for finding budget-friendly, authentic pieces. Europe is home to so many talented craftspeople who create unique items representing their culture. From handmade ceramics in Italy to colorful textiles in Turkey and glass jewelry in the Czech Republic, artisan shops offer beautiful pieces that make meaningful souvenirs. Look for shops a little off the main tourist paths. Prices are often lower, and you're more likely to find high-quality, handmade items. When you buy from artisans, you're not only taking home something unique, but also supporting local crafts that have been passed down through generations. Souvenir stalls can be overwhelming, with everything from keychains to t-shirts on display. To find authentic yet affordable souvenirs, steer clear of the main tourist areas where prices are usually marked up. Instead, explore side streets or smaller shops where you can find similar items at much better prices. Another tip? Look for souvenirs that are locally made. Avoid anything mass-produced or imported if you want an item that truly represents the place. Small, locally crafted items like coasters, postcards, and hand-painted ceramics can be budget-friendly and special. Bargaining is a big part of shopping in many European markets, especially in places like Greece and Turkey. Don't hesitate to negotiate politely. Many vendors expect it, and it can help you save a little extra. Approach bargaining with a friendly attitude, and don't worry if the price doesn't drop as much as you hoped. It's all part of the experience. A good rule of thumb is to ask for a small discount, usually around 10 to 15%, and then see how the vendor responds. Bargaining respectfully shows appreciation for the culture and can lead to great deals without feeling like you're underspending. Shopping on a budget in Europe can be as rewarding as it is affordable. From browsing flea markets and discovering artisan shops to finding authentic souvenirs at the best prices, you can bring home a piece of Europe without overspending. So get ready to shop smart, find hidden gems, and make memories that won't weigh down your wallet. Traveling through Europe on a budget is a fantastic adventure, but keeping safety in mind is essential for a smooth and enjoyable trip. Budget travel doesn't mean compromising on security. In fact, with a few smart strategies, you can protect yourself, your belongings, and your experiences without overspending. Here, we'll cover essential safety tips for budget travelers, from safeguarding your valuables and choosing secure accommodations to recognizing common scams and keeping yourself safe online. Let's jump into these tips so you can explore Europe confidently and worry-free. Protecting your valuables is one of the simplest and most effective ways to stay safe while traveling. In busy cities, pickpocketing can be a problem, especially in tourist hotspots. Keep your important items, like your passport, phone, and credit cards, close to your body. Money belts, anti-theft bags, and small combination locks can be helpful in keeping your valuables secure. It's also wise to carry only the cash you need for the day and leave anything extra safely locked up in your accommodation. Make sure you have copies of essential documents too, either digitally or as physical copies in case anything gets misplaced. When choosing accommodations, prioritize safety just as much as budget. Look for places with good reviews and reputable websites like Hostelworld, Expedia.com, and Vrbo, where guest feedback can give you a sense of security. Hostels, budget hotels, and vacation rentals are often safe options, but check for features like lockers, in-room safes, or private locks to store your belongings. Avoid accommodations in isolated areas, especially if you're traveling solo. Instead, opt for places near city centers or well-lit popular neighborhoods where you'll feel secure. Staying in areas close to public transport also adds an extra layer of convenience and safety. Scams can catch even the most seasoned travelers off guard, but a little awareness goes a long way. Common scams in Europe include fake petitions, staged accidental spills, and distraction techniques designed to take your attention off your belongings. Stay cautious when approached by strangers offering help or trying to sell items aggressively. If something feels off, trust your instincts. In crowded places like train stations, markets, or tourist landmarks, be mindful of your surroundings and keep your bags close. Staying aware of these tactics can help you avoid becoming an easy target. Digital security is another important factor for travelers. Public Wi-Fi is convenient but often unsecured, which can leave your personal information vulnerable. Avoid accessing sensitive accounts like banking or email on public networks. Instead, consider using a virtual private network, VPN, to secure your connection. Many travelers also use apps to store copies of important documents, but be sure your device has a strong password or biometric security. Even a simple measure, like locking your phone's screen, can protect sensitive information if your device is lost or stolen. With a bit of planning and awareness, traveling through Europe on a budget can be both safe and enjoyable. Keeping these safety tips in mind, securing your belongings, choosing trusted accommodations, being aware of common scams, and ensuring digital security will allow you to focus on making memories without the worry. If these tips helped you prepare for your adventure, don't forget to like and subscribe. Europe is an incredible place to explore, with each region offering something unique. And the best part? You can enjoy amazing experiences across Europe without overspending. To wrap up this video, I'll be sharing 3 real-life budget itineraries that cover popular regions: Western Europe, Eastern Europe, and Scandinavia. Each itinerary is packed with cost-effective accommodations, transportation options, meals, and activities that let you experience Europe affordably. Whether you're planning a 7-day getaway or a full 10-day adventure, these itineraries will give you all the inspiration you need to make the most of your European journey on a budget. Let's dive in and start exploring. Let's start with a 7-day itinerary for Western Europe, covering Paris, Brussels, and Amsterdam. Begin your trip in Paris, where you can stay in budget-friendly hostels in safe central areas. Enjoy free sights like the Eiffel Tower views from Trocadero, the gardens of the Palace of Versailles, free entry on certain days, and Montmartre's scenic streets. For a local dining experience, grab a fresh baguette and cheese from a market for a picnic. Next, take a budget train or bus to Brussels, where a few days will allow you to explore the stunning Grand Place and Atomium at an affordable cost. Brussels has plenty of free museums on certain days, and budget restaurants in the city offer delicious Belgian waffles and fries. Finish your journey in Amsterdam, where you can explore the beautiful canals, the Bloemenmarkt, the world's only floating flower market, and the free ferry to the north side of the city. The city offers budget passes for museums, which are ideal if you plan to visit multiple sites. Traveling between these cities by bus or budget airlines can keep costs low, allowing you to see 3 amazing destinations in just 1 week. For those interested in Eastern Europe, this 10-day itinerary covers Prague, Budapest, and Krakow. Start in Prague, where hostels and budget hotels offer low-cost accommodations right in the heart of the city. Enjoy free activities like walking tours of Old Town, exploring the Charles Bridge, and admiring the astronomical clock. Next, travel by train or bus to Budapest, a city filled with budget-friendly experiences. Relax in the historic thermal baths, which have special pricing days, and don't miss the free sites like Fisherman's Bastion and Heroes Square. Dining at the Great Market Hall is an affordable way to try local Hungarian dishes, and there are great walking tours that show you the best of the city without any cost. Finish in Krakow, where you can stay at budget accommodations in the Old Town and enjoy free tours of the historic center. The Wawel Royal Castle has free entry days, and exploring the vibrant Jewish quarter is a must. Eastern Europe offers some of the most affordable travel options in Europe, making it perfect for budget-conscious travelers. Finally, for a budget trip to Scandinavia, here's a 7-day itinerary for Copenhagen, Stockholm, and Oslo. Start in Copenhagen, where you can rent bikes to get around affordably. Free attractions include Nyhavn Harbor, the Little Mermaid statue, and the sprawling green spaces of Kongenshav. From Copenhagen, take a budget train or ferry to Stockholm, where you can explore Gamla Stan, the Old Town, and visit free entry museums like the Moderna Museet. Stockholm also offers public transport passes that give you unlimited rides and discounts at various attractions, perfect for a few days of sightseeing without overspending. Wrap up your trip in Oslo, which offers free entry to Vigeland Park and the Oslo Opera House. For a unique experience, explore the Big Døy Peninsula, where you can visit affordable museums with Viking exhibits. Scandinavia can be pricey, but with a well-planned itinerary, you can experience these incredible cities without going over budget. And there you have it, 3 incredible budget-friendly itineraries for exploring Europe. From the historic streets of Eastern Europe to the scenic beauty of Scandinavia, there's no shortage of affordable adventures. With a bit of planning and these itineraries, you can make unforgettable memories across Europe without breaking the bank. Traveling Europe on a budget doesn't mean sacrificing amazing experiences. Throughout this guide, we've explored how to plan cost-effective itineraries, save on accommodations and transportation, enjoy incredible food, and discover the best free and low-cost attractions. Whether you're savoring tapas in Spain, hunting for treasures at a Paris flea market, or strolling through historic streets on a free walking tour, Europe offers endless opportunities for unforgettable adventures, even on a budget. By combining these practical tips and real-world strategies, you're now equipped to make your European dream trip both affordable and stress-free. Remember, it's not about spending a fortune, but about creating moments that matter. With thoughtful planning and a focus on what truly excites you, Europe is yours to explore. Now it's time to start planning, stay safe, and enjoy every step of your journey. Bon voyage, and may your European adventure be everything you've dreamed of without breaking the bank. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our other travel guides for more budget-friendly tips and ideas for exploring Europe. Thanks for watching, and happy travels!